to talk about the situation we had at Klein Forest today, and Chief Reynolds will take a few questions after his prepared statements. Chief Reynolds?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Chief Marlon Reynolds. That's MarlonRunels. And today I want to address the incident that just took place here at Klein Forest High School. I want to share with the community that the investigation is ongoing, and it is one that we take very, very serious. So if we have any students out there who think that initiating this kind of jokes or pranks is okay, it is not. You will be charged. You will be charged with a felony, such as the case for the person involved in this situation. I want to thank all of our law enforcement partners. We've been in communication with Constable Mark Herman, Chief Gonzalez, and his team were here to support us in these efforts, and our partners at the FBI office. So it is a collaborative approach to this process, and it's one that we're very, very appreciative of. I also want to take the time to thank our staff. They responded very, very swiftly. They did a great job of ensuring that our kids felt safe throughout this entire ordeal. So I'm grateful for the staff and the fact that they utilized the trainings that they've received in this situation.
Can you walk us through the call? What time you got it? We heard initial reports that it was a bomb threat. Can you confirm that it was a bomb threat?
It was indeed a threat that someone had a bomb. That is correct. As soon as we got the notice, we have multiple layers of safety protocols. And so as soon as we were made aware of it through our system, we took swift action and initiated our response.
So there's never a gunman?
There was never a gunman. There was never an active shooter event or incident on this campus. I want to be very, very clear about that. That did not happen, and anybody who's out there putting that information out there should have stopped immediately. We don't think that stuff is okay or is serious. So there was no gunman on this campus. We do have someone in custody, but again, that investigation is ongoing.
Can you elaborate more about the bomb threat? Was it a social media threat? Was it a phone call to the school?
So again, we have multiple layers. I don't want to get too far into the weeds on the investigation, but we have multiple safety layers, and one of those safety protocols alerted us to the statement that was made.
And what time?
I'm not going to give you an exact timeline, but I can tell you it was within minutes. That the statement went out, that we were notified and we responded.
Did you tell us that classes were already started?
Classes were started. Yes, ma'am.
Was it isolated to a classroom, or was it
It was a generalized statement. A generalized statement.
Sorry, I missed it. Did they write it on Facebook?
They didn't write it on
Where
Facebook.
did y'all hear it, the threat?
Through our software system. So we have multiple layers of safety, and so whenever we issue our devices to our students, those devices are monitored, right, to make sure that incidents like this don't occur.
When you say
And
devices, phones?
not phones, our laptops, our tablets, our educational devices to support the learning that takes
Where did
place.
the initial threat come from? I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
Like the student made the threat, like in the form of what?
In form of an electronic communication. They type something out.
Okay, but you can't tell.
I don't want to get into the specifics. Yes, ma'am.
Did you talk about the charges the student is facing?
The student is facing a felony charge. The student is absolutely facing a felony charge, as they should.
This is the third scare at a school this week. A lot of parents are anxious. Maybe just from a law enforcement standpoint, your message that, we've seen these now at three different separate schools. Of course, we have to report that none of these were actual real threats, but in reality and reality, it's very fresh on a lot of parents, a lot of students' minds. Can you speak a little bit about that?
Well, I want to emphasize that we train for situations like this. We have sound processes in place for situations like this. And as you guys saw, you saw the law enforcement present. We partner with our other law enforcement agencies, not just the sheriffs and the constables, but also I've been getting calls of support from our other ISD police departments as well. So we talk and we communicate. And so we each one of us want to make sure that situations like this, if they arise, that we have the support on the back end to work through it and work through it pretty accurately and quickly. And that's what took place today.
What's the charge of the students going to face?
Terroristic threat.
And do the parents know?
The parent is aware.
What do you say to students who make this kind of threat, or people in general who make this kind of false threat?
It's not funny. It's not a joke. You will be charged with a felony, and especially if you do it here in Klein ISD. So don't do it. We take it seriously.
How old is
I can't give you the age of the individual involved.
A grade at least?
I can't do that.
When you look at all the resources for today,
Yes, ma'am.
the threat wasn't even, you could waste some resources. You guys have other things to do. What's your message to students trying to do this?
We take these situations seriously, and we work them all the way through until such a time that we believe that the threat is not legitimate. And so if something like this happens, we're going to put the resources in place to ensure that our community, our kids, our staff are safe. That's what you saw here today.
Parents said that
I'm not familiar with whatever took place outside of this situation. My focus was on making sure that this was taken care of. This was the priority.
parents complained about how chaotic it was getting information to them. Is there a way it could be smoother next time?
I would just tell our parents to make sure that they opt into our communication notifications, because we've been very consistent in putting out information throughout this entire process. And so our parents have the information every step of the way, where they need to go to reunify with their kids, what the status of the investigation was. We were putting stuff out very, very frequently just so we can mitigate any concerns on the part of our parents.
Can you talk about the next steps? What happens
Our last question.
The next steps, the investigation will continue, and we will see this investigative process all the way throughout the courts.
All right, thank you all very much. All right, come on.